Yeah, Panda, I'm doing it now, but the grind's gonna stop pretty soon. That's one of the things I need to actually talk about with you guys is figuring out a consistent, I don't know, schedule because I'm having fun, I'm enjoying it, but it's not gonna go on like this forever. But while it's going on, it's going on. I guess we can call this the global release month where I'm doing this kind of stuff, lighting the candle on both ends. Oh, I hate you. Wait, why is it? It feels like we should have done more damage than this. Um, okay. I do not like it. I've not been doing good at this lately. Second, thought I figured it out. Now I'm screwing the thing up. Ugh. Is it just better if I run like all the fire people? It's bad for Zatanna, but maybe the focus should be on Wonder Woman anyway. Let's do that. Sup? No, actually, so the thing that I was thinking about is that, well, no, because basically it is wake up at 5:30, start streaming around 6:37, do that till about 9, go to work 9 till about 5:30. Should have been 6 today, and then stream for like another 2 hours. Which the streaming is fun. That's why it doesn't feel like a job yet. But at the same time, it's one of those. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I feel like the heels might be getting in the way because they're not strong enough to do anything with us anyway. Let's try that. Let's see. But no, we'll see. And also the other thing I was thinking about was so my previous channel, and I'll just pitch this out to you because you're here. And I think you're one of the like ones who are gonna follow and watch. What I was thinking about was what's up, Atomic? I was thinking about because I go on tangents so much about video games and movies and comic books. And I was thinking about starting a Patreon where I do like movie and TV series, watch alongs, all that kind of like extra content that I'm not like this channel is supposed to be focused on mobile gaming. But I can't help myself. I talk too much. That's facts. So I'm wondering if I should like pivot a little bit and give like a different avenue. Hey, what's up, Ronald? What here sets would you recommend on Deathstroke? On Deathstroke, because he is a single target burst damage dealer, I would put 2 attack and 1 crit. That's without having read his kit in a little while, just based off of his character, like what he is. I'm not gonna get this done. What is going on? Wonder Woman's dying so fast. I shouldn't even have her in the front. I should have been paying attention. Yeah, this isn't gonna happen. I've been messing this up because I've been trying to like race through this thing, and I should have been focused on it. Honestly, I'll come back to it later. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about doing something like that on Patreon. I have no idea. I've been looking up all the legalities of if I like superimpose myself and all the other stuff about copyright things. But it is what it is because it feels like the people in my stream, at least the ones who like rock with me, there are plenty of people who don't like it because I talk too much, and I get it. I understand. A lot of you, that's not what you're here for. Some people are just kind of like, oh no, I want to hang out, talk. I play the game while he plays the game or whatever. He's become one of my favorite units. He's really good. He's really, really good. Get him up to rank 8 as fast as possible so that you can lower those ultimate points from 4 to 3, and that'll open up the rest of your team too. So it's like, should I have a different space to like, ramble will still happen here, of course. I can't help myself. But then when I'm talking about like Cowboy Bebop, when I'm talking about, I was trying to think of another anime series I just finished. Stuff like that. When I'm talking about, oh, I wanted to watch The Dark Knight Returns. that the two movies that they did, the animated movies, and that would be cool to do as a watch along. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're adding to it, you will easily be fine. True. The problem with that is that it's kind of a gray area. It is, you have to add enough to make it so that you're avoiding the copyright, but at the same time, adding too much stuff will then take away from the experience. So it's finding that like balance. And the one of the options was, look, do it as an audio, and then that way people can sync it up and then do the watch along. But the problem with that is you have to sync up all the extra stuff. You can do it with like me superposed on the movie, and then like a little banner at the bottom saying property of Warner Brothers on Gryford, whatever. But then at the same time, do you really want to see my face while we're trying to watch The Dark Knight? Man, come on. Anyway, so that was my thought process now. Or what I'm thinking about doing, what I may do is I'm still marinating on it. Let's get into some gameplay right fast though. I was thinking about going into this digital universe. Now the problem is, and I want to kind of start it over, because this here was obnoxious. And what I may do is go through this again and try to figure it out. And I'll figure it out with you guys. It's fine. But I haven't been able to find a reliable roadmap to get. Oh wow, I'm so far beyond this. I can skip the battles. I haven't been able to find a reliable roadmap that will allow me to do the whole thing 100% in one go through. Batman, and plus, Digital Universe is like my favorite game mode, I think, because of the way it challenges you in different ways. But I always try to wait till I'm streaming or till I'm recording to do it, because I have genuine reactions to like the conditions and all the other stuff. I don't want to just fake through it. You know what I mean? Batman was that the district attorney Harvey Dent just now? Blah blah blah. Yeah, you could say that, or maybe call him Two-Face. Which one should we choose? Two-Face gives us a hint. Choose good side to enter the blue wormhole. Choose the evil side to enter the purple wormhole. Okay. So this is the good one. I did all good ones one time and then all bad ones. Oh, but the overall thing about the Patreon thing is, would anybody even be interested? That's my main question. If folks are interested, I'll do it. And it's going to be like a $1 a month thing, because it's not really, wait, I can't buy any of this stuff right now. Oh, the market's there. Okay. That was close. We just fought virtual supervillains. It seems that if we choose the good side, we'll have to face against virtual supervillains. Look here, we gain digital coins and unlock exchange at the same time. Yeah, it looks like we need to accumulate the digital coins to boost our battle power. That we get. Let's try to continue going toward the blue wormhole. Okay. Oh, so that was... Because the last time I went down the evil path, I wish in a manual it was allowed to pick who we attack, and it's just not be another version of auto. Just you pick when you're. Yeah, that was something that I had to get used to. And when I got the concept of like being a coach, I liked it. But that was one of those things of like, I'm not used to not being able to control people and tell them when I want to do the A1 and when I want to do the A2 and when I can target. You guys are doing this wrong. I want to be able to choose my targets. All right, so if we keep going down the good side now, Cheetah, am I really that far beyond this? I guess so. Am I really that far beyond this? And I don't like this version because when it is this easy, I don't know what value I'm adding to anybody. Like we go into this fight, yeah, cool, okay. But I like to struggle a little bit and figure out, and this is, I don't know, struggle a little bit and figure it out along the way, so that way I think some people benefit from the thought process and the talking through of what I'm trying to do, and then seeing me fail, so that way if you have that thought process, you're like, let me not do that, because I just saw him mess that up. This should be fine, I don't know. So Maybe I'll do that other digital universe now, which may be harder actually after I get done with this, after I get 100%. And then I'm gonna have to come back and decide what I want to do with this digital universe because I'm not entirely sure. Okay, where's my Laqua? All right, that's what's up. So yeah, this was fine. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and complete this digital universe. It's going to give me some tokens. I'll draw those. It's going to give me some gems. I'm still in the pursuit of Bane because I really, really, really want to get him up to rank 8, getting him up to rank 7 this morning, which this morning feels like 3 days ago now. Um, yeah, we had a lot going on at work. So wait, I think when I went down the other path on the evil side, I was also getting fatal errors, but I was getting other rewards. So I'm really. Oh, so 1430, dude. Thank you. So 1430 is when you unlock weekly recruitment. That's information I need to share with people. Thank you, bro. Ronald, appreciate you. Or no, that wasn't Ronald. That was Rescue Panda. I'm sorry. Stolen Valor. Thank you, Rescue Panda, being there for us. So weekly recruitment starts at. I had a whole spreadsheet. I need to do a big old manual. Recruitment starts at 1430. Pretty late on. I unlocked artifacts, I want to say like 3 days or so before global release, which is why I didn't do much about it in the beginner's guide. Maybe 3 days before before I started filming my beginner's guide, because it was so new to me that I didn't feel comfortable giving. I still don't feel comfortable giving information on it. All I see it as like another. This fine. All I see is this fine? Oh no, let's go ahead and have some fun with my favorite duo, The Odd Couple. God, that's a throwback to a 1970s, 1960s TV show. Wow, that's even too old for me to reference. Yeah, I don't remember what artifacts unlocked, but I remember it being pretty late, like at one of the main stories in level 20. I should look that up too. I should actually try to take notes about every time something unlocks. I need to start taking notes on that, or at least just gathering the information. I think I can research enough to get it through, but I haven't seen like any kind of guide that says at this level you unlock this, at this level you unlock that. I always get scared when I see your name, Rillo. What's up, man? But yeah, I need to figure out a guide. When are you going to talk to Penguin again? Man, Big Sweet, me and Penguin, we're not. Like when people hurt you, it's like a broken vase. You know what I'm saying? Like you break it and you glue it back together, but it'll never be the same again. You know what I'm saying? Like there was trust that was there. There was a lot of trust I gave to Penguin, and he betrayed that trust. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I needed you, and you weren't there for me when I called. Every time I needed you, I kept giving you chances, and every chance I gave you, you weren't there. You know what I'm saying? I don't need those kind of people in my life. Yeah, Yellow Gear's a while away too. Yeah, give it a second. Remember, you've only been playing the game for like a couple days, Ronald. It's okay. It's gonna be a minute. It's gonna be a minute. They give you a lot of content and a lot of stuff to do. Okay. Actually, I could do. No, I think one of the other things too, and this is something I brought up before, is that when I do arena, and that's why I'm kind of not doing arena on the videos as much as I initially planned on in my own mind. Actually, didn't even tell you guys I was thinking about it, because I'm done. Is because I realized it was the green that was good. It was the blue that was good, right? It was the blue that was good, right? Wait a sec. Yeah, it was the blue. I see you tricked me because I was talking. Okay. Because in previous games, the arena PvP or whatever is what a lot of people focused on, in order to get past. Is this okay? Actually, they can be that, and then Wonder Woman can slide in here. She can go in the front. But what I figured out when doing PvP was that in the moment is great for the reactions and everything. But in terms of like analysis and seeing what I'm doing, is I can't see the forest for the trees. So I have to like back out and I can see it on video and then explain my thought process, like trying to remember what I was doing and saying why it failed. So it was more informative if I take like video of PvP stuff, but it's more entertaining because I get mad and curse when I'm doing it in the moment. So I'm trying to figure out a balance of how to do that. When it comes to, the reason I bring that up is when it comes to like Nightwing and Ocean Master, all that jazz, I feel like when I do the guys and the duos, I'm going to have to experiment and just take a lot of screen recordings and then talk through how they work. No. I haven't seen the Superman movie yet, so no spoilers to anybody. Even if I had, don't spoil it because there's other people in here who haven't seen it yet. Don't do that. I do want to see it though. The only issue is I can't see it this weekend. I have to see it next weekend. That's it. But yeah, I'm definitely, that is on the docket. And actually that was the thing I was talking about before. That's part of what made me want to talk about doing like watch alongs and things like that, is being able to watch movies with you guys, or at least talk through them with you guys, because I talk a lot as I'm doing this. And yeah, we're trying to inform about the game and stuff, but then I'll hop off on a topic about, I don't know, anything, because my brain is weird. But who wants a normal brain? Yeah, so I'm trying to think of a way to pivot and maybe do, and that's what I was saying before with Rescue Panda, maybe do a Patreon where I'm doing like a cheap one, like $1 a month, $2 a month, whatever, where I'm just doing like watching movies, reading comic books, watch alongs, things like that. In fact, I had a question that came up while I was walking Olympia today. The game, I legit had to do 150 pulls to unlock this. Yo, you got gypped 150. How'd you end up doing 150? No. So then, okay, so Rello, then you got to tell us how you feel after doing all that to get Superman DCU. Was it worth that investment in that time, or are you heated? I mean, right now, I don't know if you got him today or like yesterday, how much time you've had to work with him, but about full red Superman teams in arena, which having my strongest 2 units green hits in the face. Yep. That was the issue I had, because Green Arrow was my strongest for a very long time. And if you run into a Wonder Woman, that is not an okay thing. That is not an okay thing at all. Oh, here's a question. All right. You go to an NBA game. They pull you out of the stands. And this is a modification on a question. You've probably heard this before. They say you get 10 half-court shots. And if you make one, you get $10 million, 10 million francs, 10 million euros, 10 million pounds, whatever you want, right? If you don't make one, then you have to spend 1 year in Arkham Asylum. Do you do it? Or do you say, no, I'm good? I want to know what your reaction to that is going to be. Okay, so I cleared everything in it. And I think I'm going to do the actual proper digital universe now, or the other ones. This was a lot more stuff than I thought. Okay, maybe I wasn't paying enough attention. I'm surprised that well, you did say your strongest 2 units are green. So if you went in there with a Constantine or a Sinestro, like I have, maybe Jessica Cruz would even do it. I think she is tactical too. It might have been okay, maybe, but I don't know. That's a lot of burn. Actually, that's the problem. The burns that are coming off them. So I got some. Let me see. Actually, when I go back to Digital Universe here, how many tokens will I get when I complete this one? 3, and I have 2 right now, so it's not even. Ooh, is your breath stinky? She had fish for dinner, and that stuff is bumping right now on my nostrils. Yo, that's a strong smell coming off your breath. You asleep and your mouth is closed. How is it that strong of a smell? Damn. Okay. So now the question is, Do I pull these two now or do I do Digital Universe, buy 5 more tokens and pull 10? I think we know what I'm going to do. So, pi. I do know that that's pi. Wait, I thought this was, but isn't the other one sigma? Then what's this one? Yeah, isn't that sigma? Then what's that? Y'all messing with my emotions. All right. So we're going to try to do Digital Universe pi as a video. I kind of want to hit record. Lately, hitting record has not caused problems. If hitting record causes a problem, I'm relying on the chat to let me know for real. Yeah, so Cosmic Lion said, bro, that sucks. I got Soups in my first pull. I opened a 10, but he was the first one. I feel he needs a buff. Already? But that's what I said before. I mean, that's what I was saying in my video before. But the thing is Cosmic, how long have you been playing the game? And how many legendaries do you have? That's the first question. Because the basis of I'm trying to see what your basis of comparison is. That's what I want to know. Because if you're a new player, that hurts. If you think the character, the legendary you got, you're like, nah, but he still ain't hitting. That sucks. But if you already got like 5 legendaries and it's just like he's on the bench now, then still sucks, but not as bad. All right, so I'm gonna try to do oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna hit record because recording this is easier. Whenever I try to do it off of YouTube, they make me wait like 24 hours and do another stream before I can download the previous stream. I don't know. I think it's a processing issue because I talk too much and the streams end up being 3 hours. So I'm gonna try to record. But the second you guys say like it's choppy, it's not working, I'll stop recording and then I just do the straight stream. All right. Because I'd rather keep the stream quality and then I can just wait to drop Digital Universe, especially nobody's really checking my Digital Universe walkthroughs anyway. So I'm going to start recording and try to get into broadcaster mode. However, you guys still let me know the answer to your question. Ronald, I have Wonder Woman, Lex Luthor, Kid Flash, Deathstroke, and Batman on my arena team. I mean, that's not a bad team to have, though. That's a good team. That's a really good team. I mean, given that you have a limited roster, I assume your roster's limited because I don't think you've been playing as long as me. My roster's limited. I mean, that's a legit team. You just ran into a buzzsaw. Nothing you can really do about that. All right, so here we go. Hitting record in 3, 2. So like what had happened is that I was trying to do this Digital Universe walkthrough so I can go back to this one and then it'd be like I did that one and then I did that one and then I did this one in the order. But see what had happened was I was trying to record it during the stream and then the stream didn't work and then I stopped and then I tried to do it again and then I got stuck. So now it's 100%. So I'm gonna come back to that one. This Digital Universe is dedicated to pi. I'm almost 100% certain that's pi. I'm just math. I'm worried now. It's the internet. Y'all are mean. Let's get to the video. I am new. He's the only legendary I have. He just feels like he doesn't do enough damage. That's rough, man. If you're new and he's your only legendary and you feel like he doesn't do enough damage, that's rough. Yeah, you have almost all the epics in it. Yeah, I'm like all the epics and then like 4 legendary, I think. Wait, Soups, Wonder Woman, Lex, Sinestro. No, only 4 legendary. So you're not that far off from me at all. In terms of actually like roster depth. Cosmic, you know what, Cosmic, I don't know if you're my friend on in the game. Send me a friend invite. And I think I might do this for a couple of other people. I did do it for someone yesterday. I can't even remember who. And then I can go look at the top 5 in your roster and see. I don't even know if I can see your gear, but let's see if we can make something work. I don't know. Maybe it's the gear you have on him. I'm going to record this, right? But then, oh yeah, so you have 4-2, Ronald. Okay. I'm going to record this, like continue recording this. And then we're going to do some roster checks and some gear checks. How about that? That can be a video, right? All right, so just go ahead and send me a friend request in game, which is OnGrifer03. And then let's do some roster checks. Let's see what happens. All right, so now getting back to the video in 3, 2. Hi guys, I'm Gravy here, and this is a DC Roast Collide video. In this video, you didn't see me just take a deep breath a second ago. You know why? Because I completely forgot what I was doing. I might have even said DC Legends when I was supposed to say DC Roast Collide. Anyway, we're gonna hop into this digital universe. I hope that it's a little bit more of a straightforward understanding of digital universe than the previous one. The walkthrough for this one is gonna come out later and is not gonna be as good as or at least not as challenging as the previous ones, because the way the map worked there, you had to choose between good and evil. And the way that I was going through the map, I wasn't able to complete 100% in my first pass through. So I don't know if that was designed that way, but every other one up until that point, I could just finish all. If you took the right path, you could finish all 100% with one try. That one was not the case. This one, I don't know. So we're going to find out together. So here we go. Okay, this looks complicated. Not expected at all. Okay, so let's see what this is all about. I feel like I gotta get these keys. Well, I mean, I could just read it. I could just read it instead of assuming. Batman, this is a real maze. I'm saying, right? Don't panic. Figure out how a way to get to the dimensional portal. Don't panic. Figure out how a way to get to the dimensional portal. I'm a DC Roast Collide. We're gonna have to fix this grammar real quick. Okay. I know y'all probably had put in some late nights, and late nights, what goes is you're trying to type, you're trying to say what's up, and then just extra words come in, words fall out. I get it. I'm not, we've all sent a duck you autocorrect style to somebody at 11:30. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna need y'all to 4-eye principle. One person does it, one person reviews it, second person reviews it. Just 4 eyes. That's all. The center is encrypted by layers of digital locks. Looks like we're going to have to find the corresponding keys first. Okay, so this should mean that I have to finish 100%. I think wait, this team is easy? That easy? All right, so guys, I'm going to end up skipping this, okay? But the thing is that what you're looking at, that's what you're gonna face. It doesn't look too difficult, especially if you're at this level, because this unlocks at 25:15, I wanna say. And by that point, your tunes should be north of 180. So it should be okay for you, but just be aware that that's what you're going to run into. You're going to run into a bunch of mighty in case, but it does not look like it's horde. All right, if we got this digital currency, we're going to go ahead and grab this chest, which we will take that gold. Thank you very much. There's a market over here. I'm only opening the market so that I can close it. And now it's over here in the corner and I don't have to worry about it. This is usually, if you have not seen any of my other guides, this is where you can, when you're losing characters, you can heal and get them back. I'm going to cancel because whenever I find those, I do my best to save them so I can go back to them. And I'm hoping I'll be able to go back to it. All right, so we're going to take this portal. I'm assuming go over here. Am I ever going to be able to get back is the question. I think, okay, yeah, I'll be able to get back. So we should be good. Should be good leaving that. I can't use it now anyway because nobody's hurt. Let's go ahead and get at Manta. Also, stupid easy. We got Clayface, Penguin, Harley Quinn. This is all still mighty. So we're going to skip this battle. If this is the entire, and this is the plus and the minus of Digital Universe, this is my favorite game mode in the game. I do like it because it presents different challenges. Okay, we'll go into this one. I'm assuming it's going to get progressively harder, and this is just trying to lure me into a false sense of security. We got all this over here, so we do want to move Wonder Woman over. We'll remove you. We'll remove you. We will put in Nightwing and Ocean Master because they have. I talk too much about how much I like them. I gotta stop. I think the damage is more important here since we're out punching them. So I'm gonna take this damage synergy from Ocean Master. The thing is, I never ever hit skip battle in Digital Universe, except for now maybe because I have that HP recovery for recovering lost characters. I'd rather do the battle and then I can stop and restart. If I lose somebody, redo the team, because once you lose them in Digital Universe, you typically don't get them back, right? So, or I want to be able to have, or you can't, even if you can get them back, you don't necessarily get to decide when and how. So it's better to just be on the safe side, keep them alive for as long as you can. I don't like what you just did there, Poison Ivy. That is not okay, but it's cool. Um, Keep them alive as long as you can. If you have to restart, restart. Because I'd rather just have the full roster of what I need going forward. In case, like, that's how you get stuck. You lose two. You can't get back to the portal. You can't go to the heal, or there isn't a heal station yet. And now what do you do if you've just lost your best character or one of your best characters? Okay, that's not the path I thought we were going. Okay, we'll go ahead and talk to Clayface. He's gonna be a beast, isn't he? It's only one Clayface, but he's 1 million. He's at 210. That's a problem. That's a problem. When one character is as strong as your whole team, that's an issue, dog. And what am I doing? No. What am I doing? Okay, we'll put you here. We'll run you in the back. We'll run you because we do need the heals. I'm going to take the heals over. Nope, I'm going to take the shield over the heals. I need. Somebody asked. I'm still not on talking terms. I'm telling you. Penguin and I, we are not on speaking terms. Grodd? Nah. I don't feel comfortable putting anybody in there that's below rank 8, if I'm being real with you. Sinestro still gates I guess. Sinestro's still a gate to getting anything done, though. And I feel like I should run him with debuff teams anyway. I'm so reliant on my mighty characters. I need to, yeah, okay. Although I could put my burn team in and hope, but I'd rather do it this way, I think. He's going to hit hard. He's going to hit us so hard. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. This feels like it's going to be a problem. Hopefully I'm just being dramatic. Still haven't got Wonder Woman. I pulled 110. Well, you got 40 more to go and you'll get her. Not trying to complain. I really like the game and I'm having fun. I'm for sure a noob and don't know too much about the game, but I thought he would do more. A lot of people felt that way about Superman DCU. But hopefully we're going to look at your kit. Like when I get done making the Digital Universe video, we're going to look at your roster. And we're going to try to figure out some ways. Maybe it's just a gear situation. Because I think he's not great. I don't think as a newbie, you should be saying like he's not doing enough. Like it shouldn't be that. It shouldn't. There's better legendaries, but it shouldn't be that. You know what I mean? Especially if you just started out. Okay, I was panicking over nothing. Thank you for thanking myself for being over dramatic. That's fine. Okay, cool. Oh, there's going to be a rogue gallery squad, I believe. They're leaving the door open for a bunch of stuff, and they've already done the team synergies, which makes me very, very happy that they've taken that path. I do not want to. Okay, we've unlocked the one. So we went the right direction. We came from this green. I want to go back to Cheetah and beat her. We skipped that battle. Okay. Is that? There's more stuff to do. Oh. So then can I go here and then there and then this leads to that and then that will take us all the way over here. And then okay, I think I see what's going on. I think he says right before losing miserably. Yeah, now I can run mighty on this. Or even the new dynamic duo. Uh-oh, blasphemy. All right, so. Yeah, I don't know how much we need to heal because it is a full team. So we'll do that. All right. All right, here we go. Ooh. Looking pretty, looking pretty. So we're just chilling right now. I love the fact that I ranked up the Batmobile. If I could do it again, I would. If I get the resources. The Batmobile is so nice at rank. I think it's rank 3, or however you want to call it for reinforcements. 3 stars. Go ahead and kill Huntress, so he doesn't revive. And yeah, we're in control there. All right. Bet. Bet. We're good. Okay, next. So right now we're going this way. Path here, Nightwing facing in the wrong direction, but that's cool. Okay. Yeah, this goes back to that hole, but that's fine. I got my mighty team, so that means that we're gonna have to run into. We'll put you right there. Although he's still gonna stun Wonder Woman. That's what he's gonna do. So then. First thing he's going to do is stun Wonder Woman, so I'm just going to put her third in the order anyway. So at least we get the burns out fast. All right. Yeah, the Batmobile is super easy to get free to play. 40 points away from it, and he still has 6 days in the event. Is really, really, they make it very accessible. Yep, so our Wonder Woman is stunned, but so is the Nightwing. So we're good. Thank you, Batmobile. You're awesome. Wish you would do it again. We already lost Superboy. Already. And I'm tempted to start this over because... Nope. Nope. No sir. No sir. No sir. No sir. Let me tell you what's not about to happen. That thing that he just did. Yeah, he's stronger. Let's do that. And actually, maybe we'll go the route of trying to weaken him before he gets a chance to go in the first place. That puts a lot of my damage at the back end, and I'm relying on Ocean Master to do a lot here. Maybe Wonder Woman 1 spot up. Okay, here we go. You can already 9-star. You can already take your Superman DCU to rank 9. That is nuts. Damn. Well, I mean, if it's guaranteed and you just keep pulling there. Okay, cool. So he's stunned again. The Batmobile does work right now. Ranking it up to 3 was a very, very good decision. If I do say so myself. Like, it's doing work. Oh, go ahead and hit him. Yeah, because you went at Wonder Woman because that's what you do. Weaken him. That's fine. Keep them bleeds on him. That's fine. I would have preferred if you healed Wonder Woman, but I guess we'll take it. The tank needs to be removed. I meant to remove the tank and put in the mirrors. Yeah, no. Uh-oh, my mouse. Where's my mouse? Stop. Restart. Tank gets removed. Fine. We can do the stun later. That was okay. It may just not work with them. Let's go with Bats. Bats has a... Is his attack higher or the same as... Alright, Penguin. Okay. What gear do I have on him first? Because I was stripping him. Okay, that's decent. Okay. Alright, Pingy. You only get 1 shot. Okay. I don't know if Batman's attack is... I don't think it can't be. It's still going to be Wonder Woman, yeah. Okay. Come on, Bats. Stun. We'll love it. That Batmobile's doing work. That Batmobile's doing work. It is doing work. But now, and here's the thing. Are we... Oh. Because we take damage every time we hit him, right? Yeah, we do. Because of his whatchamacallit ability. When he blocks, he electrocutes. So then how are we supposed to, so we're supposed to just like one shot him out the gate, basically. Is what they're asking us to do. Or else we're gonna lose all these characters. Dog. We are just falling to him. We hit him and we die. So then is this a Lex situation? Lex situation because once Lex posts up the shields, there's damage reduction on his team synergy. I hope that that damage reduction also applies to when you attack him and get damage. Ugh. Every damn time with this guy. Alright, so damage reduction is up. Let's see if we still get eaten alive because of... I mean, it's still hitting us. And Batman does his thing and he was getting like 54. Nope, it's still a bunch. He still falls from just hitting him. He still falls just from hitting him. He hits him and we die. Let's see. I'm tempted to back out and go do other stuff and then come back to this one. Because Nightwing seems like a special kind of pain in the ass. Oh, man. Do I have debuffs that I could run on him? I'm not putting in Sinestro. Ocean Master does put down Weaken at first, but he also puts down a bunch of bleeds. Oh, jeez. It seems like what they want us to do is either try to one-shot him in the beginning, which doesn't work, or put down a bunch of bleeds and poisons so that he slowly dies. Man. This does not feel like it's gonna work. Wonder Woman dies because she hits him. So the harder she hits. Actually, so does this mean that I should get tunes that don't hit as hard, but then we can heal more? Like, could Black Canary blow this whole thing open? But she's tactical. She will get eaten alive. It's either this while applying the weaken, but when we put weaken on him, that just weakens his attacks. But when we hit him, the damage is coming back and hitting us. So yeah, we can hit him super hard, but then we hit ourselves super hard too. I said this was my favorite game mode, right? That's what I said? Damn, I'm stupid. Okay. All right. Deep breath. How are we going about this? I don't think, I mean, detonations may work. Wonder Woman has to be a part of the squad. She's not going to work though. He's going to stun her every time. All right, you know what? We're going to try this real quick, knowing that it's going to fail. We know this is going to fail. But I'm going to try to get weaken and bleeds out there on him. And if we can stun him consistently enough. I have Bane that stuns. I do have Bane. Weaken, please. Weaken. Which I guess is okay. More weaken, please. Oh. Oh, wait. He's going to take damage. Is Ocean Master going to take damage on his counterattacks? I mean, more bleeds, more bleeds, more bleeds. Oh, damn. I genuinely don't know what to do with this dude. I feel like I have to let some of them die. I mean, if it's like one or two, fine. But I was losing Nightwing and Wonder Woman in the same go. That is not okay. Dang. Yeah, she's taking 35K off top. We are weakening him. Kid Flash, a heal would be nice. Heal anybody. I don't even care who at this point. God, Nightwing. Oh. All we have to do is survive. All we have to do is survive. It's okay that our health isn't persistent. We'll be healed by the next node. You know what I mean? Like, that's fine. But we have got to survive. There goes Kid Flash, my best healer and the best healer in the game. Here goes Nightwing. Here goes Soups. At least Soups has Invulnerable. That might make it okay. We're not going to be okay. I'm going to let this ride because I still have that heal station on the other side. And if that's not the case, if that doesn't help me, then I'm screwed for real. Okay. Get him, Superman. And I was about to say the Superman died. All of them died but Superman. Oh, I hope I made the right decision. At least we got past him, but I hope I made the right decision. That feels like I just did a big no-no. I don't feel like messing with you right now, Zatanna. And what's up with this thing? What's up with you? Reinforcements. Okay. Wonder Woman, of course, seeing as how I just lost her. Or should I go with Flash and then go to the heal point? This is only level 190. It's not as good as my Wonder Woman. Hold up. Now is the time to test. Yep, I can go back over to this heal station whenever I want to. Okay, so question still remains, should I, having two Wonder Women, which I can't run at the same time. Yeah, I do have Zatanna. She was much better before global release. I do like Flash. I don't get to play with Flash a lot because he's not on my squad. I have Soups. I have Wonder Woman. I can revive Wonder Woman in a minute, and I think I'm gonna have to go revive anyway because I have nobody left on the squad. There's no one, and this teleports me where? Way over here. So let me finish up with Zatanna over here first. Try to get to this chest. That means we have to fight with all agile. Thankfully, I did get Flash. We do this AoE thing right here. But I do believe we can try Bane. Just leveled him up. You better be worth it with as much as I complained about not having you. Red Hood. This is such a haphazard team. I don't think are we gonna win this? Nah. We'll go with you first. You stun. Soups, you don't need to do anything here. Alright, let's see if this goes. Let's see if that works. They have Constantine, that's what I'm mainly worried about. God, that Nightwing situation was rough. It was rough. So it's a good thing I saved that heal spot. And I'm gonna continue to save it in case I lose anybody else. Now I can play a little bit more haphazardly because I have 4 down. So I can try to push my way through, even through like bad situations, because if like 2 or 3 more fall, that spot's gonna heal everybody. So okay. Another agile setup, which I'm good with doing it like this. I might regret that later, but let's go ahead and see what happens now. It would have probably been better to pull Soups up a little bit further up. So far, seems like not an issue. It was just Nightwing that was the dadgum monster. Okay, so cool. Cool. That's good. Next. Okay. I got another heal station. Okay, we're set. That's fine. If we're getting like 2 heal stations and whatnot, we can do whatever. Um, which, when I say we could do whatever, I probably should go use one of those heal stations to get my mighty up. But what I will do is use these characters as a sacrificial lamb because I want to know if the health persists. If it's gonna persist, I like using Wonder Woman and Zatanna for the heals. Actually, the best part about Zatanna with Wonder Woman is that she gets frantic. I can't believe I just did. Actually, I'm sorry, I apologize. But one of the best parts about Zatanna is that she gives all that frantic to Wonder Woman, and then that gives Wonder Woman increased damage reduction for every point of crit that she has. She gets 0.5%, I believe. I mean, I guess we'll stick with. No, we'll put Lex in to help us with the sustain. This is the burn team ish. We'll do that. Pingy goes back. Lex goes ahead of them. Fight. Yeah, that Flash and good that revive from Flash is terrifying. I'm begging for him to die, but not be the last one alive every single time. Okay. It does put a poison out of her. Penguin. Honestly, Penguin fall. Who cares? Ain't nobody worried about you. Ain't nobody worried about you. All right, so this is well in control. But this is the thing. Like, it seems like the hordes are like, kind of difficult, but not too much. But then it turns into a mess when you get to the mini boss. At least it did for me when it was Nightwing, as you guys clearly saw. All right, so that chest goes there. Cool. Now we got a Flash here. So were those? Oh my god. Okay, why is this horrifying? Why is this terrifying? It is terrifying because I just said Flash is gonna be the last one. He's the only one. So when he falls and does that rewind thing and decides to hit us with 500 ultimates at the same time and come back with every buff known to man. Oh, you want to get down? Jeez. Okay. So, you trying to get down? Okay. All right. All right. You're going. You're going. Ah, yeah. Go. Ah, just cut my neck. Okay. So. Madden, if you're talking about Superman DCU, he's not underrated. He's right where he needs to be. OG Superman, third tier. If he's third tier legendary, I would put him up like, I don't know. If Wonder Woman is SS tier and then you have an S tier level, I guess Superman's A. I would say. Maybe I'm not saying S. A. Damn. So, no. I'm not doing that. Yes, I am. Okay, so I'm gonna try to use sacrificial lambs here real quick, just to get something. I don't know, dog. No, we're gonna take you out. We'll put Bizarro in. That is good. Like, the only good part about Bizarro is he's gonna put out the weaken on the advanced attack. I will put his ultimate first, just because by the grace of whatever god you believe in, if he happens to get his ultimate off, it could freeze Flash. Then everybody's gonna die. I'm gonna go to the healing station. I'm gonna heal him up. We're gonna come back. All right, so let's see if that works. Actually, Batman probably should have been before Starfire. Oof. Already? And Bizarro survived. That's funny. Okay, so the Batmobile did his thing and it stunned him. There's that. Can we get one more? Yo, what? Oh, yeah. Of course, yes. All right, so Soups, I'm gonna need you just to beat up your best friend. Well, not your best friend. I think Batman's your best friend, but Soup's got his, and then we got the heals from the mirrors. Thanks, appreciate that. I hope this health persists, but this is a nightmare. Yo. Well, I said it was gonna happen. I said it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. So what we're gonna do now is try to revive, confirm, go back. What's your health looking like? Yep, see, his health is a little bit down. Now, here's the question. It does say that that passive happens once per battle. So, are we in a bad way right now? Are we in a bad situation right now where does it have to persist? Is it going to persist to the next? Well, we're going to find out in a second. And I feel like Lex has to be a bit of a sacrificial lamb here because what I'm gonna try to do is have Lex's shields up by the time Flash decides he's gonna do his whole come back to life and destroy you thing. All right. Should Bat go before Superman? We're not really worried about the burns. We want the blunt force attack. All right. So we'll see. And for those of you who are actually watching this guide for Digital Universe Pi, pay close attention because this is second go round. Oh, it's so strong. And we're trying to see if his his passive persists because he's the only one. It's there. It's there. Superman's gonna survive this. Nobody else will. Dog, what are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? I can't get past this passive. How am I supposed to get past this passive? What are we doing? Third circle of hell. Yeah. Okay. I genuinely don't know what I'm supposed to do to get Flash to not. There's no like anti-revive mechanic. He's ripping apart everybody on this. So then do I need to do this? Because he's going to clip the guys on the side. So do I need to do this? And then Bizarro does put out weaken on his advanced attack, but I think Flash gets to his ultimate before Bizarro gets a chance to do that. And I want the weaken out there, but that won't matter much if he dies, removes all the weaken, and comes back. Zatanna's weak to him, but if we get the frantic out, that's fine. Um, or Raven. Okay, we're gonna try this. We're gonna try a few things. Honestly, let's just be real about it, cause this sucks. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So now, so that one sacrificing the team and that one heal station. Okay, so Lex fell on that one. Zatanna stayed up, which might be an indictment on Lex. Because Lex is a rank 8 legendary. Zatanna's a rank 8 epic. And she survived, but you didn't. Okay, yeah, focus on Superman. Focus on Superman. Focus on Superman. See, here's the thing. I'm too scared to let him keep going. Because maybe Superman would win with the invulnerable, but that invulnerable is going to drop as soon as Superman gets his turn, and then Flash goes again. Actually, funny enough, this would be a situation for OG Superman and Superman DCU because they both have that invulnerability once they hit 0. Or if I had the Flash, I could do the same thing to the Flash that the Flash is doing to us. I have the Flash. I just rented him. This Flash is not really. Kid Flash isn't doing anything for the heals because he's just dying immediately. if everybody else dies but Flash, then we can do to him what he does to us. And it might even be better for me to, okay, here we go. It might even be better for me to use someone other than Wonder Woman. Her attack power is 47,000 because Zatanna puts extra frantic on the character with the highest attack. He's not gonna that fly. Oh, 32,903, and his is what now? So that means I have to take out both Superman and Wonder Woman, and Superman's the only person who's surviving this. And why'd y'all give me such crappy gear? Okay, we're gonna try it like this. Okay. But wait, no, it can't work. It can't work. Because Superman's going to get his invulnerable. And then Flash dies first anyway. Damn. But I'm terrified of letting him just go loose. The Lex nerf was bad, not horrifying. It's bad. It's not good, but it's not like the worst thing in the world that's happened. Okay, that's even more dramatic. It's like I would argue that Kid Flash and Zatanna got worse nerfs. Worse nerfs. All right, here we go. Then this isn't gonna work. This is not gonna work, especially if Soups is there. GA for Lex, AoE synergy. Now I hear you on that. The problem is that he's doing all this damage before we get a chance to do anything. For real. Lex falls. He gets stunned. I mean, maybe you're right. He dies. He comes back. Everybody else dies. Yeah. Okay, so we'll try the Green Arrow thing. But I think Green Arrow is gonna fall too. Lex just ain't getting it though. All right. I mean, I know it's technically the advantage over Lex, but yeah, it's fine. Whatever. Zatanna has that disadvantage too when she survived. I don't even know if I should keep Flash in at this point, but let's see. Dog. And there goes Zatanna. Oh, she okay. I guess she got a crit hit this time. There's a stun. There you go. There's his thing. He's coming back. Everybody die. Basically. Do I just need to run a bunch of tanks? I don't know. What's the HP of Green Arrow, for example? It is 236,000. What's the HP of Bane that I have at the moment? 224. So that's not even. So because they're ranked 7, that's not even a factor right now. Nope, this won't work because when he dies, he's gonna purge everything. But can I put it back on him in enough time? Not if Nightwing is already dead. And definitely not if Ocean Master's already dead. We're gonna come back to Flash. I need to think that one through. That is crazy work. And that's the key, isn't it? And he is right in the way. That's madness. That is absolute madness. Damn. Oh, man. Oh, bruh. That is insane. Now, where does that blue portal take me? It takes me over here. Okay. So I'm gonna marinate on that for a minute, and then although would be really funny. My top five rank from level 200 to 180. Um, you know, it would be funny if I get to recruit somebody else, right? Okay, okay. Decision time. I need to know their kits. They won't let me know their kits here from here, will they? We just gotta know already. And I don't have either one of those characters. You know what? This is a pretty okay. Sorry, sorry. I got to. I got to. Between Blue Beetle and Cyborg, I know their kits, but I don't know them like that. Character files. This probably gets cut out of the video, but I gotta do this now. Um, let's see. Any passives that are helpful. Tactical sharpness during battle. Every 1% block that Beetle has grants 0.5% damage reduction to all back row allies and himself, up to 30%. Each time Blue Beetle is hit by a critical attack, increases damage reduction on back row allies by 2.5%. That seems like it's good. Add an attack of weaken for 2 turns and hits target twice, dealing superpower damage. Okay, so his passive seemed to be okay. A lot of him surviving though. Next, this passive at the end of his turn, Cyborg launches 1 mini missile at each enemy with at least 1 debuff, dealing physical damage, etc. Okay, that doesn't help us. When his opponents, when his proportion of HP is higher than 40%, grants all allies apart from himself 15% damage reduction. When his proportion of health is lower than 40%, he gains 25% damage reduction and restores HP equal to 5% of his max health at the end of the turn. He's giving us damage reduction by 15%. And then Blue Beetle. Crit damage reduction. That other one's still better. Damage reduction on back row allies if he is hit by a critical attack. So that is kind of specific. I don't see the crit that's going to be on. Only 50% of the way done. I don't see the crit that's going to be on. I don't know that this for sure that it's going to be crit attacks on Flash. I didn't think I saw a bunch of crit stuff popping off. So I'm leaning towards Cyborg. That might be a mistake. Let's just go and keep having fun though until it's time for us to go back to the Trail of Tears. That was, and now I said, and then the clip that was culturally inappropriate. I just finished listening to Let God Sort Him Out a few times. Actually, I love that album. Okay. How does it go from like so easy I can skip these battles to like a literal mini boss who's just like, no matter what you do, you will die? Like, how is that fair? I complain, but I like it. I think Bleedle has more overall reduction, but he takes longer to build up. Yeah, plus SPO, appreciate it. Plus also it's contingent on getting a critical attack. And knowing my luck, that'll be the time when there's no critical attacks. And so there's no damage reduction. But we'll see. Yeah. Come on. Chop, chop. And they're letting you recruit characters here. Noticing there's no buffs that they have usually in these dimensions. Where they're like, increase attack by 25%, increase HP by 50%, whatever. They don't have any of those buffs. So there he goes. Constantine is standing in the way between me and this key now. Okay. Let's see what it do. Let's see what happens. Well, what happens first is you guys will be moved away. You can get added. Uh-oh. Do I get to run my boys? Do I get to run the fellas? Do we get to run the fellas? Yo. That's probably not good positioning for Flash, but it is what it is. Goal here is to try to demolish Constantine before he gets a chance to do a thing. Green arrow first, of course. That's fine. That all looks fine to me. Let's see. This might be okay, actually. This might actually legit be okay. Okay. Plus, I'm waiting for him. Ooh, I should have moved. I should. Oh, thank you, Batmobile. Are you gonna stun him and then we get to finish him off? Scary. He took out my flash though, but that's okay because now I have two healing stations again. Man, that was worrying. Dog, what are we doing? So that's unlocked. I can't proceed until it's only flash in the way. Damn. Everything else is easy. I have to figure out how to solve the flash puzzle. Just put whoever and this all. Oh, nope, not whoever. Let's get you up out of there. We'll stick with this because they're all going to fall to this. We have an advantage over all of them. Okay. So how do we beat Flash, guys? The way to beat Flash is that we just have to survive his I'm going to go insane attack after I die. If we can survive if we can have two characters survive that, we're okay. I would love for it to also be two characters like, Kid Flash and are you how close are you to bringing them all to 200? Oh, pretty far off. I'm pretty far off. I would say maybe by mid next week. Because as you as you get higher and higher up in the game, you're not leveling up as fast. And it slows down real quick. So yeah, I think I'm at 200 with Wonder Woman, 200 with Soups, 188 with Kid Flash, 185 with Green Arrow, and then 180 with Batman. I believe that's how it's going right now. Damn. Oh, this is fine. It really is. Titanium is a very scarce. They're gonna find like little. This is what every game does. There's gonna always be a couple of resources out of like they give you 1,000 resources, different types of resources, and then there's always like 10 that are hard to get that you have to like wait for. It's like I have a billion of these and I have 2 of that and I can't level up. So yeah, titanium I think is one of those things. Also, though, gold becomes an issue like gold became an issue for me the last week. Before last week, I could just buy whatever, and now it is. I'm having to budget. I need an EBT card for DC Worlds Collide. That's what I need. Oh yeah, no. You can. Just so you know, XPO, you can restart these. I'm seeing myself start to skip on the stream a little bit too. So let's see if you guys let me know. Maybe it's just on my side, but it feels like I'm skipping a little bit on the stream. Okay. So, but plus we're getting close to the end. All roads lead back to Flash. Everything else on this map is done except for Flash. They knew what they were doing. None of the other mini bosses was this hard, and it's only because of his passive. I need 2 characters to survive through his passive. What's the best way to get me to have 2 characters survive? Well, first of all, we do have Cyborg now. Cyborg goes in for Green Arrow. We're gonna put in Superman. No, what did I just say? What did I just say? I'm going to leave Nightwing in, actually, because he's tanky, and I think he can survive when Flash comes back, I hope. Kid Flash would be nice if he survived. Yo, man. Ooh, is there any synergy? Nope, that's the only one. Okay. What's the order here? Let's go ahead and make you and you. Albeit, I kind of would like it if he did his ultimate after Flash revived. Let's see what that looks like real quick. Hold up. All right, so let's see what that looks like real quick. He's hitting us. See, there was like one critical shot there. He hit a bunch. Cyborg is already down. Unless he has one health, he's still standing. He's still standing. Somebody heal. Somebody heal Cyborg. Okay, or not. Yo, wait, what? We're here. Are we good? We're good. We're good. Was Cyborg the key to this whole thing? What just happened? I kind of want to restart and see it, but I'm not about to do it. We'll take that dub. Yo, yeah, Cyborg, you get your shine. You get your shine. Take all that. That's cool. Yo, that was what happened. He had no health on his health bar. I'm rewatching the thing right now. He had no health on his health bar. He didn't have any more health. Why can't I proceed? Where am I missing something? What's going on? Wait, what? What happened? Oh, I see what happened. Ha 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 ha. I was trying to move the thing to the side. Yeah, I need to stop the recording pretty soon, but that's okay. This is gonna get cut out. Uh-huh. All right, so yeah. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. I'll fix that after I stop the recording because right now it looks like we are in good shape. I just don't know how to get to that. Where are we? Do I have to hit the purple to get to the purple? Where are we? Where are we? Where you at? Where you at? Where's the other purple? That thing. Is that how I get to these other chests? Bet. Bet. Okay. All right. Cool, 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 cool. Guess who I officially want on my team now, Cyborg? That is what is up. Oh, I didn't even. Guys, also, by the way, while I was sitting there complaining, maybe use your digital currency to get these amazing buffs that probably would have helped me a bunch during this whole digital universe. Like, a lot. What it. And I tell y'all to listen to me for advice. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff I could have done. But you know what? I take the road less traveled. I like it hard. It builds character. All right, so that is Digital Universe Pi. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe. If you don't like it, subscribe and a dislike. I'm okay with that as well. I'll see you guys next time. Let's get out of here. I'm trying to be out. Out. All right. Stopping recording. Dog. Hurry up and stop the recording. Yo, I was over here playing Digital Universe on Madden. All right, so there were questions here. Hold on, let me get to the questions real quick. I did like the Superman event, though I feel like you basically just handed a ton of super encrypted summons for not much effort. Yeah, Father Jesus, Havo Retros. I agree 100% on that. They had a boss like this on the One Punch Man Gotcha game, except he lets you try to kill him. And wait, there's a One Punch Gotcha game? Rewind all that back. By the way, speaking of a watch along I would want to do, I want to rewatch One Punch Man. That is an amazing anime. I'm going to need somebody to give me more information on that game, by the way. Except he's, and the manga's good too, right? Because I might read that manga tonight. I started Grim Knight, the Grim Knight last night because I never read any of Batman Heavy Metal, and then I saw this special for Grim Knight, so I was like, I'm gonna download it and watch it. And if you don't do it before he gets his ultimate, he's just one shot your entire team. Okay. Martian Manhunter. Yes, somebody got Martian Manhunter yesterday. My team is Bane, Batman, Kid Flash, Green Arrow, and Martian Manhunter. That sounds like a good one. Do you feel OG Superman is underrated? I think he is. I'm sorry, I saw your question before, and I didn't see the OG part. I think he is underrated. I wouldn't say third tier. However, though, Let's be real. I am of the people who are probably making that tier list. I'm the least experienced. Um, does power level not really matter at a point? You're like 400k under the Flash's power. Hayden, I'm gonna need you to. Do you mean like my team was, or are you saying like the individual characters were? Because at that point, if it's only like one boss and it's like 1 million, I mean, honestly, a lot of times in the story mode, you're gonna have I'm gonna be punching up by 400k, and at that point, what they want you to do is, or at least what I feel they want you to do, is come up with a strategy to take care of different mechanics that they're throwing at you. So in this situation, when I'm going against Flash, granted, it seemed like Cyborg was the key to that whole thing. So by the way, cheat, get Cyborg when you recruit him. But then it is okay. So what do I need to do? And like the way I thought through with Constantine, maybe that's a better idea. Where it's like I'm going to want to try to stun him, get as many attacks in as possible, which seems kind of like a basic concept, but it's really not. With Flash, it was I need to figure out a way to survive his onslaught because I'm not going to outspeed him. And then the second I get those first 2 or 3 punches, like a heavyweight fight, if you got a heavyweight boxer, which I'm not into boxing really, but, or I don't know boxers like that. You have some boxers who are very, very good in the first 2 or 3 rounds. That was like Conor McGregor in MMA. If you got him past the third round, it was a problem because he didn't have the endurance, right? He didn't have the stamina. Flash will bust you open in that situation, but he doesn't have the endurance and the stamina. So once you withstand that first barrage, he's open. That's why I was trying to put Lex in with like the damage reduction shields, but then we were killing him too fast actually. And then he was reviving and coming back before Lex got to put his shields up and have that damage reduction. So when he did die and did that rewind thing, we would be more protected. Having Cyborg there, having that damage reduction that he has on his passive, which yay, allowed us to stay alive. And I don't know why Cyborg didn't die there. I guess he just had 1 HP left because that's what it looked like to me. But yeah, so you're gonna get into the main story, and you know what? While I'm talking this noise, first let me make sure that I adjusted my image back to where it needs to be so you guys can see properly, right? Yeah, okay, everything's cool. So basically, let me get back a little bit, and then I can show you what I mean by if you check my main story. What? Oh, P is open now. I'm not doing that. So right now, this is the expectation. I have to beat a team that's 1.4 million, right? And so my highest team power, if I just do all of my just top tunes, I think is like 1 million. So it's like a 100k punch up. Does it tell me what my no, this is my total combat power, 3.3 million. They're not telling me what my like combat. You know what? You know what I could do though. Just to show you, because it also looks cooler when I do it this way because of the background settings of Evil Falls. That thing. So if I just took my top 5 like power level characters, where it's gonna. Can I not sort by power level? Okay, fine. Wonder Woman. But those are the 5 that have the highest power. I'm at 1 million, and they want me to beat 1.4 million. I'm not gonna jump up by 50% of my current power to match up with that team. I need to find a strategy in the ways of like the tunes I have, which is why level link is so damn important. I need to find a way within my roster to build up to where they work together or they target a specific weakness, whatever. So yeah, at a certain point, it's not gonna be you just get to have the stronger team and run over them. They're gonna make you do some strategy. A whole lot of words to say something really simple. I'm sorry, I over-explained. How bad was the Lex nerf? I got that. I think Bleedle has more reduction. We talked about that. I'm pretty sure you can restart this one. Yeah, you can always restart them. But that wasn't a restart situation because even if I restarted the node, I was still gonna run into Flash. I was trying to prevent from having to restart the whole like digital universe thing because I beat everything else and I just have him to beat, and I didn't even beat him in a bad way. I still had like 3 heal portals left actually. So like, and the thing is in that scenario, very like what we found out, the heals didn't matter. his health was persistent, but at the start of every battle, he has this passive, and so he's going to be able to use that passive no matter what. So all of my heal stations, I probably could have used them as like experiments to try other teams just to see, or let Superman finally finish it off because maybe he would have. I was just terrified. So that could be part of the strategy, but yeah, that wasn't a restart the whole thing situation. That was I got to figure this out. Even if it didn't work for me, I was still gonna go back and like I was gonna just like pause that digital universe for like a day, 2 days, 3 days, a week, and then still come back and try to beat that Flash, right? Um, a week into playing, and I'm just realizing there is no Aquaman. Where he at? All right, Jackal Switch. That's one of those things where we were talking about before. Like you have Batman but no Joker. You don't have Aquaman in there, but you have Ocean Master. You know what I'm saying? And Black Manta and Mera. So like Shazam is nowhere, and someone was bringing up that yesterday. There's no Shazam. There's no Shazam family. You don't have Black Adam in there. There's a bunch of people from the comic book universe, and that's because they gotta go somewhere. They can't put all 20,000 DC characters in there. They gotta have you like. They're gonna tease Aquaman. I wonder when they would do it. I don't know. I don't think there's a new Aquaman movie coming out. But they're gonna tease him at some point. They're gonna send some video with Aquaman coming out. They're waiting on you because they know you want them. They know. It was actually tactical. You were demonstrating that if you build your team, oh yeah, enough. You don't have to even show. Oh yeah, true. Thank you, SPO. That was what I was doing, and that wasn't. That was totally that was intentional because I was teaching. Yep. Oh, did you end up trying John Stewart against Johnny? No, actually, Panda. I did not. I did not. Wait, when did I get 96%? I thought it was 95. Actually, and I just ruined the team that I had up for here to show you guys something. What was I running here before? Does it show me what I did previously? I don't think it does. We're supposed to be doing what? Sinestro goes in there. Batman. Rod and Raven. I really don't remember what team I had up. It's a bunch of debuffs. Jackal said, I need Shazam. Watching that movie again. I would love to watch that movie again. I haven't seen it in years. Well, oh no, I no, that was the thing, Panda. That was the thing. I couldn't do John Stewart because he is not in Level Link right now. So I need to take somebody out of Level Link to put John Stewart in. That is what the issue was, and then I just forgot to take somebody out. And then Johnny Quick is going to be gone. Well, maybe I'll try it after the stream because when I take him out of Level Link, I'm not paying to like skip over that cooldown. Who am I taking out of Level Link? Who have I not used today? Poison Ivy. Welcome to the bench. And then we'll let that go and then refresh later. All right. Yeah, that was the issue because John Stewart right now is just sitting down here on the bench with the others. I should expand my Level Link. What I'm gonna do is do some pulls because as I said before, now I have these 5 in epic recruitment. I still want my Bane, and I want to pull 10, and I have enough to buy 10. Unless do I have a card coming from anywhere else? Because I'd much rather buy 4. Nope. 10 hours later, I did get that helmet, and I did. Okay. Am I getting a card from anywhere else before I go buy this stuff? Security plan? Nope. Noopers. Oh, I didn't do Convergence Crisis yet? Okay. The boss unlocks tomorrow, or at least tomorrow for me. Yeah, I think I'm going to just go to the base shop, and I can't buy them from here. Oh, wait. Superman Legacy. Maybe I can get one there. Shop. Oh, I can get one, which will save me 200 gems. Is there anything out of here that I wanted? That's funny because this value is, I wouldn't say worse, but not as good as it would be in the shop, the base shop. That's actually kind of funny. And I don't think I'm going to stack it back up to 800 plus. Even if I do, I'll already have it in other options. And right now I want to open. So we're going to do an opening. Let's go ahead and get to the shop. Let's go ahead and buy 4 of these. And let's go ahead and complain about me not getting Bane today. All right. Here we go. Discord app attachment, something link. Oh, by the way, I asked someone to send me a friend request so I could check out their roster. Did you guys manage to do that? Epic, Open 10. Who wants to see me rage quit this game? Here we go. Do I have like a note? Because that's the only thing. Well, I've already done it, so I got to do it. Okay. Fingers crossed for Bane. We will not even get an epic. Or if we get an epic, it'll be like Penguin. Okay. I mean, a good bit of elite, so that's some good fodder. Not one epic. Damn you. In 40 pulls, yeah, I'll get it in 40 pulls. Not today. All right, that's fine. That is fine. We did get the digital universe recorded, so I'm actually in pretty good shape. That's fine. All right, cool. Next is we'll do the convergence real quick. Convergence, thank God I'm not having to do convergence. That one is a pain. I don't think I'm gonna get past this though. Yeah, see, so like right now I gotta punch up to 1 million, and I don't think my strongest tactical team is gonna do that. No, I'm really. Wait. What? Was I running? Hold up. Why is allowed the allowed characters are green, of course. My bad. I was like, what in the world? And that's the issue. Because they're all mighty. And I was like, I would never put an all agile team against an all. Yeah, of course you wouldn't unless they demand you to. Hopefully you get hard targeted. Hopefully you will stun people. The Batmobile does have those stuns now, so that actually might help us big time. Also, I think I want to have Ocean Master up front so that we can put Weaken out on everybody real quick. Let me see. Hey heroes, we've heard your feedback. I told you. What did I said that in a video. I said you cannot have your premiere. Okay, let me read the whole thing because I'm not showing it to anybody. And actually, I wish I could put it up on the screen here, but I have you guys on like 2 different things, 2 different setups. I told y'all. Okay, so here's the announcement about Superman DCU. And actually, I feel like maybe I should do a video of this and then just plop it out as my thing is busted. I really messed this up, didn't I? Why didn't y'all tell me? Come on now. What are we doing? All right, that's fine. All right, I kind of want to record this, but I don't know if this is a full video. But the thing is like of the X amount of hours I do streaming, 20% of those hours go to saying like DCU is not good. Or being like, it's going to be okay. So yeah, I don't. Here's the announcement. Hey there, heroes. We've heard your feedback about Superman DCU. Specifically, his performance as a DPS. The team is actively reviewing his current state and has already begun identifying adjustments we'd like to make later this season. What does later this season mean? Like at the end of his event or like what? While there's nothing final to announce just yet, we want you to know that your input through your testing, comparisons, and honest feedback has been invaluable in helping shape the direction of that character. Now, told y'all, I got documented evidence. This is on wax. I said that the way that he's performing and the number of people that are complaining, and I don't give a damn about y'all people who are in my comment section like he's okay, he's not that bad. You guys are exaggerating. If we all were exaggerating, they would ignore this. Because I said Blue Beetle isn't great. And then some people came at me and was like, oh no, maybe he's good, maybe. But there was divide against this. I was hearing from everybody that he sucked except for like 3 people in the comment section, which I'm not making fun of you. I'm being hyperbolic and extreme right now and talking about this. Y'all are entitled to your opinion. Have fun. We're going to debate. This is me laughing while saying told you so. But then sometime in 2 weeks, you're going to be like, haha, I told you so, because I'm definitely going to be wrong about stuff. So anyway, I'm going to shine right now because there is no way that you can have a character, a signature character, not just signature in the sense of there's a movie out about this one right now, and you have marketed this character to be in line with this movie, and there are people sending me screenshots in Discord. By the way, join my Discord. There are people sending me shots in Discord, screenshots like I'm in the movies, and this game, DC Worlds Collide, is one of the previews. You can't tie your game so much to it, and then the signature character from that movie also probably the most well-known figure next to Mickey Mouse and the Pope, Superman. You can't have him be trash on the premiere, debut, global release month of your game. You can't. You cannot. That is not allowed. I am a Batman guy through and through and through. And I hate to say this. I hate to, because I've read a billion Batman comics and maybe like 2 volumes of a Superman. But Superman is the marquee of DC if you had to pick between the 3, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Superman. He is. Action Comics, he is. So you cannot have Superman, at least not in the premiere. OG Superman was already, I won't say bad enough, but he was good and could hold his own. And there were some people who liked him, some people who didn't. I liked him a lot. I thought he was really good. I think he's really good. And having him earlier in the game as an early game player, it was great. It's fantastic. I love it, and I still use him a lot now. However, you created a whole new Superman to tag this on with the movie. And I said it then. You would have come off better making him OP and then pulling back than making him trash and then having to push forward. Now, I'm not saying OP like crazy. Literally just take Wonder Woman stats, increase them by 10% because he's a single target damage dealer, 20%, leave it. Leave him just like that. Everything else you got, fine. Increase his stats, take Wonder Woman stats. I think that's basically it. Take Wonder Woman stats, because the burn mechanic thing is actually pretty cool. That is good. Take his stats, only his stats, match Wonder Woman's, increase them by 10 to 20% because he's single target. Boom. You don't have people with these kind of complaints, because Wonder Woman hits like a damn truck as an AoE damage dealer. She was taking out entire hordes while he couldn't take out a single one by himself. So you give him that extra 20%, extra 30%. I'm waffling between like 10 and 20, honestly. You take that extra 20%, put that on him. Let's say her attack right now is at 40,000. You give him 48,000. That's kind of how Batman's working right now. But you give him 48,000, you give him 50,000, whatever. I got so caught up in that, I didn't even put the chat back up. Man, listen. You would have been better overdoing it. You would have come out better overdoing it than like releasing what you did. I don't want to criticize. They're doing this game is really fun. I love it. And this isn't like a critique on, oh, they're bad. I don't want to be that. I was gonna say a content creator who I can't stand because all he does is complain. It's like, bro, we need to get you a hobby, something else outside of this, because you are hurting way too much. And it's not for this game, so don't check for it. But yeah, you can't have DCU do that. You cannot have DCU do that. That Riddle event is over now. I feel less events in the game. Yeah, and I think that's because they've turned their attention towards the Superman event, because there's a lot of stuff that go in there and you get a lot of resources from it. So I think that's what's happening. I think they've turned their attention to it. turn their attention to that. I think that's what that is. Damn, y'all got. Thank you, Rello. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I would do a video on it, but I don't think that anybody gives a damn about my 5-minute rant on marketing. So we'll let that ride. Yeah. Let's see. All right, let's see if that goes. Oh man, but that was a good look, Rello, for real. Thank you. God, I told you. I said it. There's no way they could. I don't know. I feel vindicated. There was so many people coming at, and I say so many people. It was like 3 dudes, and to be fair, they were respectful. They weren't being like mean and calling me names and stuff. It was one of them, Amir, who actually used to watch me back in my DC Legend days, came at me, and he was like, He was like, he was like, I'm sorry for the language, but what you said was such BS. And I was like, one, you literally typed BS and apologize as that being bad language. I love you, dude. If the internet was more like you, it would be a much nicer place. You said bad language was BS. That's awesome. And then he gave his whole spiel about that and whatever. But like, those are the kind of fans that I like. Come at me, whatever, and say, but nobody was disrespectful. You can say like whatever you want about your opinion of the game, and that did not go well at all. What are my stats here? But like, I'm sorry for the language, but that's BS. And it's like, bro, that's not. Thank you. I appreciate that being the I'm sorry for the language thing. That's awesome. Believe me, somebody put up something in my comment section before, and I had to remove it. Don't even want to say what it was, but yeah. So saying BS ain't nothing. Anyway, you're a fan of buffs, not nerfs? Well. Here's the problem, and this does go into a marketing philosophy, where it's always easier to give more than to take away. So if I plan on giving you $10,000, but I gave it to you 1,000 at a time, and then I see you progressively get happier, and then I can stop at 5, and then you're gonna be really happy. Then I stop at 5, and you're super happy because you started out at 0. But if I start you out at 10, and then I'm like, well, give me that back, and give me that back, and give me that back, there's more outrage. So that's why there were so many people who were upset with. Let me run this real quick. That's why there were so many people who were upset with what happened with Lex and Zatanna and Kid Flash, because you gave us these amazing characters and then you stripped them away. But for example, Kid Flash's advanced attack, where he does heal, now it's 125%. Before it was 195%. If that had been like 80% and they went up to 125, we're happy. But because they took from 195 back, not happy. So the marketing is usually like, give a little, gauge, and then give a little more to reach an equilibrium, and then you stop there. I can't remember what that theory is called, but anyway, yeah. So it's always easier, and so in that sense, if that was part of their strategy, them slow playing it was actually very intelligent, because now all the people who are hearing people like me being like, your DCU sucks. What? No, what? And now they're like, they even announced it. Yo, before y'all even get mad, before y'all leave, we're looking at it. We're going to boost them. We'll let you know. Then people are like, wait, then it's like you got him twice. You were happy to get him. I complained about how bad he was. Now you're disappointed. Then they say they're going to have a boost, some kind of buff. And basically at this point, any kind of buff would be better than what they have. And then it's going to be like, I got him again. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be excited about it again. And now you can't wait to see what happens. So, I mean, from a strategic point of view, if that's what their strategy was, it was a smart one. But I'm still going to rail against it like that wasn't the strategy. Rail against it. I'm going to complain for a good total of 10 minutes and then forget that it happened. That's fine. And now I really want to pull him. I said I wanted to pull him before because I was assuming they were going to give him a buff because there was no way they were going to leave him like that. But now that I know, I have confirmation from Rello, the homie. Now I know I need to keep pulling for him. Don't need to stop. What are you doing? What is going on? What's really happening right now? Oh, well, it's too late to restart that. Mm. I have a block set both on these two. I'm punching up by 500K though. I am punching up by 500K. How soon does my ultimate pop off? There's a question for you. Is Cyborg agile or is he tactical? He's agile, right? Because we just used him. So that damage reduction would be awesome right now. Stun and then weaken? Or, okay, let's see. That's far away for the heals to be, though. That's far away for the AoE. Okay. Let's see how that goes. I'm just mad it took me 150 pulls to get DC. Maybe you'll be happy in the end, though. Maybe you'll be like, okay, it was worth it. Maybe they basically turn him into the male Wonder Woman, and you just demolish everybody from that point forward. I really do wonder though when they do that kind of stuff, like straight, not even being funny. Like, what are those conversations like? The initial conversation of, however they build the kits. I would love to know those conversations. And then actually, there are some videos that I have from Marvel Strike Force that I could have watched for it when I was at Envoy. But like, what are those conversations like? And then when they come back and they're like, "Yo, oh yeah, Trooper Koopa, literally, we just did a rewind the stream 10 minutes. I just went off on it. Off. I went off. I basically just told everybody I told you so for 10 minutes. But yeah, Relo went ahead and gave us that post. That's literally what I was talking about the 150 pulls and like what goes into that happening. Because let's say it's not one guy who decides it. So they have a meeting, right? There's 10 people, let's say. They all vote on this, that, and the third. They work on the stats, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Then they come to a consensus. And maybe there's 3 guys who are dissenting. Like there's this one woman who's like, no, Superman's got to be stronger. And then there's one guy who's like, no, 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 no. He's at a good level right now. We don't want to make him too strong. It'll throw off the balance of the game. And we just rebalanced it. Then he puts him out. And then the flood of like, what the hell is this comes in. I'm assuming it's not like a fire alarm morning meeting where everybody has to show up. Everybody needs to be there. But what is that meeting like? What is that on the calendar? And then when you sit down, how do you even begin to decide what to do? Oh, Darkseid is coming for sure. Doomsday, he will. He will. But the thing is they're probably not going to do any kind of, it could be one of two things. It could be one of two things. If they're going to bring in Darkseid or Doomsday, they could decide to bring in Doomsday like next month or the month after to keep playing on this Superman roller coaster of the movie, especially since it's heralded as a success, unless you're part of MAGA. Then, and still no spoilers, I still haven't seen it. So they could just ride that momentum and just keep the Superman thing going, or they're going to wait a while because they just did Superman stuff. Aquaman still ain't in the game. Joker still isn't in the game. Shazam family. And they have all these other things. And then like next summer, they do another Superman event. Make another marketing push. I think I'm at my limit here. Ocean Master does work though. Yeah, he does reply. Okay, that was what somebody else. He blocked there, but did he not? I was trying to see it. Because I think Panda was saying that he's not going to retaliate when he's in a block set and he blocks something. Okay. I wanted to be sure how that went, to be frank. And I couldn't say it there because I didn't know if it was that block or because his turn was like right there. It might have been that his turn was like right there at the time. Can I send a Simpsons meme of a spoiler without context? No, Trooper. No, don't do it. At least, if you're going to send it, I think you have me on Discord. Send it to me on Discord. Don't put it in the chat. Send it to me on Discord personally, all right? That's straight. But don't put it in chat because even if you spoil it for me a little bit, I'm going to go see it regardless. But I don't want to like spoil it for other folks, you know what I mean? So yeah, you can send it to me. Simpsons be on the ball. They've been around for like 500 years. Why are they still? Okay. Simpsons be on the ball. Okay. And I was checking for my arena team, my elite arena team. Uh, oh, and this is actually good representation. All right. So, wait, what? Is this a mirror team? Oh, and they have the Kadak reinforcement. The only difference here is they have DCU and I have Green Arrow. So this is the somebody just mentioned this running into an all mighty team with two Supermen. I wonder. I think I've done this before too, and I think we won. And I think part of what I contributed to our victory was the fact that if you have one of each trait, there's increased damage reduction and increased damage. Period. That you give more damage and receive less. And it felt as though because they don't have each trait, then they're gonna be kind of screwed here. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. I mean, I don't feel good about it so far, but I don't. Yeah, we're about to go. I was just about to say something, and then there goes all of it. Come on, Superboy, do some work. Do some work. Do some. Oh, there's one Superboy gone. Ooh, does Lex have his ultimate coming up? We would like that sustain, please. Oh, we got another ultimate coming up. Okay, cool. Lex's ultimate. We got shields up. We're okay for the moment. And Green Arrow, please take out Lex. You took out Starfire. That's good. Oh. I thought he was gonna take out Lex then. Oh, and our Lex fell. That's not fun. That's not fun at all. And our Soups fell. That's less fun. That's even less fun. Ooh, ooh. Come on now. All right, let's see what it do. Come on. Uh-oh. We're close. Damn. Damn. That was close. That was close. That was close. That was close. All right. That was close. All right, so we have Bride who's going to revive like 30 times. Martian Manhunter who could do that telepathic link. I think the shields. There is Constantine in the back, but we don't have a lot of mighty on this squad. We only have. Actually, wait. This squad doesn't work. I need to change the squad up because we don't have all three traits. So this team is actually kind of screwed. They do. They have all that amplification. I don't have it on my middle team. Okay, that's a problem. I need to change this. Team 2 needs to be changed. Let's make that note. I don't even know who to change out. It might be. Well, I mean, it's not as though Sinestro is actually going a lot. So maybe he can be removed. Because everybody has to be on cooldown before he even gets his turn. And that's going to be really difficult when you have Grodd who'll take up that little remaining 2. That's kind of freezing out Sinestro from doing anything. Now that that's gone, if I think, we're going to get 5. Kid Flash takes a 3, so Sinestro's still going to be frozen out of it. Yeah, well, no, but if I put Raven there, then it's still not going to be the 3 traits that's going to give me the damage amplification. I'm keeping Nightwing, Ocean Master, and Kid Flash. Because Nightwing and Ocean Master are my basic damage healers there. Or like out of turn damage and damage healers plus tank. This is a crit trio with stun and a single target damage dealer. Right here, we're worried about Frantics from Zatanna, the increased damage from and damage chance from Red Hood, which ended up doing a whole lot of nothing because I have an Ocean Master over there. Damn. I don't think we're going to come out of this okay. It would be nice. Batmobile stun him. You stunned 1. 2. You got 2. Appreciate it. Does not look like it's going to help us in the long run. I don't think we have the damage for it. And she has like 7 weaken on her right now. That's not going to go. All right, so we need to go back and rebuild the team 2. Defense. What do we get? Oh, we still hadn't even completed this. All right, so team two. Mm. Team adjustment. Boy. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is we have Nightwing for the blocks. I do have a block set on Grodd. Ocean Master benefits from that, or he's going to do a lot of out of turn attacks because of it. Sinestro seems like he can go because he's ranked 7, and he's not even getting to use his ultimates. And if I put him in the front, he's going to prevent others from using their ultimates. I think I have Bizarro in a block set. I don't think he's that. It's not that he's not that good. It's that I don't have him that high level. I don't have him leveled up that high. But he does make it a little bit more. He does give us that benefit if he's there. What other mighty could I put in his place? Because I think I'm leaving Grodd. Two-Face gives damage amplification and lifesteal to the people in the back row. I think I was running him before and replaced him with Kid Flash, albeit now situation's different. Get out. We can put in Two-Face. Nobody. Oh, wait. Bleeds damage. Increases bleed damage taken by 12%. Every 4 times your team blocks an attack, increases attack for allies by 4% to a maximum of 30%. So, like, that's an odd 4 to 30? That's uneven. Wouldn't it be 5 to... Okay, whatever. So... What's up, Sledge? Hamill. Do I want this energy from Ocean Master where we're going to... Because Nightwing's going to block a lot of stuff. Plus, it's extra HP and defense. So we'll stick with the Ocean Master for right now. You drew Superman. So, Sledgehammer, and this is the other hammer. Or other hammer. I need to go to bed. This is the other thing too, because Troopa came in trying to say the news, but Rello beat him to it. Did you hear about which Superman did you pull? Which Superman did you pull? Because if you pulled DCU, I might have some good news for you, homie. I might have some good news for you, homie. That I'm relaying from Rello and then Troopa. We have our what do they call them on ESPN? Our ESPN insiders. We have our DC Rose Collide insiders reporting late breaking news. Kevin Durant has been traded to. Yeah, they're gonna give Superman DCU a buff. Enough people complained, and they're like, okay, wait a minute, we gotta chill out. We gotta not. I'm always curious because I do know that not content creators, community managers and stuff, they watch the YouTube videos. That's part of their job because that's how they get the pulse. Because they can go through comment sections and things like that, and they probably do, and they probably have a bot that picks out stuff just to help them out. But I think they watch content creators. I'm always curious if they're actually watching me. I don't think so. I have a small channel, so I don't think anybody's like checking for me like that. But I did put out like 3 videos and 3 streams where I was like, this dude is trash. But you just said Superman, so then you got regular old Superman, which is an awesome Superman. OG Superman I do like. I think he is underrated because someone said that he was in like a tier 3 ranking, and I wouldn't put him tier 3. I would have him A tier. Well, if tier 3 is A tier, then I guess that makes sense because then you have tier S and then tier SS or S plus or whatever you want to call that one, and there's only one person in the S plus tier, and that's Wonder Woman. The next best is whoever, like the next best you can be is S tier, and I think that's where like Deathstroke lives. Okay. I'm pretty satisfied with the burn team with Green Arrow. I don't like Lex per se in it, but I do need some form of sustain. Yeah, so you got OG Superman. Yeah, good tank, good area damage. And if you can start running him with Superboy and don't fuse Superboy, pull him. If you can start running him with Superboy and Starfire, like you see me doing right now, Then it sets up a good burn synergy that comes off of a team synergy from Superboy, and it sets up for a good burn team, like that little part of it, that little trio. So that would be recommended. Oh yeah, Superman does go well with Bizarro as well. The only reason I don't run them all together is because now I'm getting unbalanced and having too many mighty. Because then that means I have like four mighty versus whatever else with only one other trait. And unless I know I'm going into it, like if I'm in like digital universe and everything on the other side is agile and I can do all red, okay, cool. But I usually try to balance it out a little bit. I do not play DC Dark Legion at all whatsoever. I looked at screenshots of that game and I was like, I'm getting the hell away from this as fast as possible. What's up, Robert? Um, it's going great. Wait, Robert, did you tell me that you pulled Superman DCU? Yes, let's get them likes up. Honestly, I'm good. I'm good. If y'all only want, that's fine. That's fine. I don't need them likes up. But I appreciate you, Robert. I appreciate you promoting me. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody who's in here watching and having fun with me. I love it. Also, have you bought the? No, no, Troop. I haven't bought it yet because my gaming budget is up. I readjusted my budget. My gaming, but well, entertainment budget is up because it didn't. My entertainment budget did not go to games this month. It went to. I went to go see Josh Johnson in Amsterdam, and that was an amazing trip. I had a damn good time. Um, Josh Johnson is a stand-up comedian, in case y'all don't know. So that is where a lot of my gaming budget went. Plus, a lot of my budget that was not designed for gaming because I was too happy that he was in Europe and I had to go see him. So payday is next Friday, and that is when I'll get it because you can buy it with like in 30 days. And I think I'm gonna get Deathstroke. Not recommending that anybody buy that pack or anything like that. This game is really, really good, free to play, friendly, whatever. You don't need to do that stuff to progress. It's really not necessary. I'm just doing it for. Okay, I was gonna say one, the content, but no, one because I want it, and then second for the content. You love Dark Legion? I looked at the screenshots of that and this in the game and the play style, and I could not. I know. Nope, never was in the military. Although everybody else in my family was basically, except my mom and myself and like one other uncle. Everybody else, I have Army in my family, Air Force, Navy, Marines. Oh yeah, we covered all of them, huh? Yep. So I have a lot of family in the military. Trooper, you can't. I'm saying stay within your means. If you can afford it and it's not going to take away from your groceries or your power bill or something, or as anybody from Alabama would call it, your light bill. If it's not going to take away from any of that stuff, then chill. You good. Dang well I ain't pulled no Superman. You still ain't got one legendary. I'm sorry, Robert. I'm sorry. They announced the news that they're going to give a buff to Superman DCU. They're investigating the situation right now. So yeah, I was like, did Robert get a soups? Did he get a soups? Yeah, DCU Superman is a single target hitter sledgehammer. But Superman OG is an AoE hitter on his ultimate. Yeah, we'll take that victory. Sup? So yeah, that second team performed pretty well actually. Collect. I need to do one more arena attack, and I'm gonna burn through that one real quick, and that'll be over with. But yeah, I'll get that super fun pack, super fan pack next Friday. I don't even know if y'all gonna see me at that point because I do have a week vacation coming up, and I'll have my daughter, and I don't know if I'm gonna take her like to. The plan was, I don't know if I'm gonna do it Disneyland Paris, but a friend of mine or coworker, she's going right now with her 9-year-old little sister, and I was like, let me know if it's worth it because I've heard some bad things about Disneyland Paris, but that's only when you compare it to like Disney World and Disneyland in the U.S., which is like to be expected. But if she doesn't have that basis for comparison and she still think it's cool, we can do that. I don't know. So I may not in like 2 weeks. You may only get videos on demand from me, or maybe one or two because Lord knows my daughter loves to play Roblox, and we've actually been doing this. We're not putting them online. It's just cool dad stuff to do with her. She knows I do content creation, and so we're actually playing. We're actually making these like YouTube style videos together that we're not putting online. It's just for us and like her mom and stuff, her mom and her stepdad and stuff. So we're doing this video and we're playing the Looney Tunes game that Scopely bought not too long ago. We're playing the Looney Tunes game together and like going through all the levels together and explaining it, and she's explaining stuff and like playing it and getting very emotional. She has my spirit when it comes to getting emotional over video games. At like even at a young age, we were playing this like sushi game and on PlayStation, and we had to like say she can't play it anymore because she was getting so upset and screaming so much. We were like, okay, we're gonna have to not. She was getting way too hype. So I think she got that side of me. That sucks. Investigation must have Lois Lane and Vicky Vale on the case. You don't want them two to do it because they're biased. The one rule of journalism is to not to fall in love with your subject, and both of them did. So, although I do remember, oh my God. Okay, I said I wanted to do these watch-alongs. I said this in the beginning of the video about wanting to do a Patreon and want to do like a $1, $2 a month thing of where I'm doing watch-alongs of like old school and new school superhero movies, animated series, animes, stuff like that. And there was that 3-episode thing that they did with Batman and Superman that was it was called World's Finest, I think, that they did on WB Kids. And I'll never forget that moment because I was like, you are too good of a friend, Lois Lane. Lois Lane was dating Bruce Wayne, and then she finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and she, in the most cartoon version way that could be possible, she was cursing him out. Like, she wanted to say so bad. She was like, I cannot believe the man that I'm dating is actually Batman, and I can't say a word about it. And I was like, y'all ain't been dating but like 2 weeks. This will make your career. I don't give a damn if he's a billionaire. You can have your own billions if you reveal who Batman is. You might. And I love my boy Batman. He's my favorite superhero. But you shouldn't have been slipping like that, homie. You shouldn't have let her get to you like that. Oh, I want to rewatch that. I haven't seen that in like maybe 15 years. That's been a minute. Love to watch that. Oh, man, I love to watch that. You're the second MSFer I've run into in DC streams. Who's the other? Because the one I saw that Dorky Dad was trying to do something with it too, and then I asked him about it on one of his streams, and he said he was getting bored with it, but that was like weeks ago, and I think he's on Marvel Mystic Mayhem. I only did Marvel, by the way, I wouldn't even call myself a Marvel Strike Force streamer. I was on their Envoy program. I did it for a little bit. I didn't like it. Didn't like it. I didn't find my space to create content. I don't want to just put out blah, blah, blah and repeat what other people say. But I couldn't find my space, so I just like fell away from it. I saw Mobile Gamer was doing some DC Worlds Collide content, but that stopped back in like February because what they did was they did this early release, this pre-release for a lot of folks, and then they took it back, and then they were gonna like do the global release, but they kept pushing the global release back, and then the content creators lost interest and they moved on to Marvel Mystic Mayhem. A lot of them did. Ken Sean is playing this too. Okay, I'm not aware of Ken Sean. Okay. Yeah, you remember that. I'm old too. I'm telling you, man. I want to watch. I think I'm going to try to do a couple of like watch along audio things without releasing them and see how I feel about them. And then maybe I'll launch a Patreon at like $1 a month and then say, hey, watch along. But I also wanted to kind of do it live, but we're all over the world. I'm in Switzerland. Most of you are in the U.S., and there's not going to be like a convenient time for either one of us. So anyway, Marvel Mystic Mayhem is so effing boring. You can play that game in 5 minutes every day. That was the other thing. I've heard multiple people, like all the content creators I've seen, talk about it, say how much potential it has and how great it can be. All the people on like stream and stuff, and I don't know if this is a preference thing because some people find this game boring. I get it, you know. I can understand different preferences. I have not found one like non-content creator person who said they like that game. The content creators seem to really like it for the potential, and I guess they like it because they can see where it's going to go and where it's heading. But I haven't found a person yet who's like playing it now. I've heard a couple people like ask me, and then they're like, "Yeah, it's not that great." And maybe they're sticking with it. But I haven't seen too many people who actually like in my chats, in my streams, who are like, it's a really great game. And that really could just be a preference thing, or maybe it's just anecdotal evidence. Maybe there are some people who are, and they're just not on my stream. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. All right. So now the next question becomes, if I'm not going to, I do have a bunch of gold here that I got from Digital Universe. We do have some titanium here that's going to be not nearly enough to get anything done. What I'm trying to figure out is if I can rank up somebody or if I should wait on getting Bane. I can rank up Jessica Cruz. Penguin can go to hell. Grodd might be a smart decision. Oh, is it only is so Marvel Mystic Mayhem is only 3 tunes? Thanks, man. I'm gonna try to do daily, but lately I've been doing like usually twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. Just because like why not? I'm just playing it anyway. That's gonna have to be reduced. That's gonna have to be reduced at some point. So I'm just gonna burn both ends of the candle until it needs to be reduced. And I don't. I think it's gonna be easier for me to do the morning schedule. So for you guys who watch, I'll do it at like 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock Swiss time, which is gonna be typically, which is bad for you guys actually. That's midnight to 1 a.m. New York time. And I know you guys can like watch the streams later, and a lot of people do that, and I appreciate you guys for doing it. I appreciate you most likely having me on as background noise because you're like, yo, that black guy just chats all the time, and it's great white noise. I put it on while my dog is there so they don't feel alone. I get it. It's cool. I appreciate it. But like 12 to 1 a.m., I guess you guys like rewatching this stuff. You like the interaction too and asking the questions and talking. We're playing together. We're having a good time. I imagine like a lot of you are like having the game in your hand at the same time as well, playing and going through stuff. I live in Switzerland, Zurich. So like I imagine you guys are doing that as well, and that interactive part of it, that's part of the reason why I'm trying to figure out a way to do the Patreon, because that interactive part of it does help build on the experience to where it's like, yeah, the game's there, but we also having fun together. So it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to find a way to capture that despite the fact that I'm very far removed from a lot of the people who watch my streams and stuff like that, watch my videos. Still no one in the group they made. Might have to fund another one. I'm in one of his mods. Oh, okay. So you're talking about for Keyshawn. Ken Chiron. I'm so sorry if I'm saying that name wrong. I don't mean to. People say my name Angreifer wrong all the time. All right, so if we're gonna rank up somebody, it's not gonna be Damien. Raven, maybe. Constantine. Well, I mean, I would say go to hell, but it might be Jessica Cruz because I don't feel like I thought Sinestro was gonna be my solution to the tactical damage dealer that I need, but it doesn't seem like he will be immediately. I need to rank him up, which means I need 40 of his shards, which means I need 30 more. When did I get 10 soups? Why do I have 10 extra of these? I know I bought, I think I bought these soup ones before I got Wonder Woman and had to shift to get Wonder Woman up to rank 8. And then I was buying the Sinestro because I was going to go ahead and do Sinestro. Actually, going to the Elite Arena store, I do have enough to get more Sinestro. Then the problem, and that was the problem. I remember now. The problem was I needed to get these to help upgrade Wonder Woman's emblem. I can buy 3 of these. Something funky just happened. Wait a minute. Wait a sec. Nope, stop that. Wait, I need 50, right? And I have 20. Oh, that's right. So I was thinking I needed 40. No, I need 50. So then the question becomes, and I think I'm just going to wait to see. I think I'm going to wait because the Elite Arena store is only going to reset in 2 weeks. So I have time to make that decision. I can wait, hold off, and see if I can get these anywhere else. However, At the same time, the no, I think the elite arena seasons last 2 weeks, right? So I may not get re-upped before this. No, I should get re-upped before this expires. So buying these should be okay. It should be okay. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna marinate on it, and hopefully maybe something comes tomorrow. Okay, so now as far as ranking up characters, Red Hood. If I had the whatchamahoozits, I would. I don't have it. I got him for Raven, and with Raven, what I can do when she gets rank 8 here. When triggered, when this passive is triggered, additionally inflicts fear on the target for 2 rounds. If the target has 5 or more types of debuffs and the damage taken was dealt by an ultimate. That is got a lot of gates to it. So first, upon dealing damage, randomly adds one of these. It lasts for 2 rounds. Okay, actually. Then when that is triggered, so anytime she does damage, if she does an ultimate, and if they have, okay, that's the problem. And if they have 5 different types of debuffs, which makes her run really well with Sinestro. But then also makes you want to put her ultimate like back towards the end of the whole order. Okay, that's Raven. And then as far as, and I heard Jessica Cruz runs well with Lex. Actually, that's part of the other. That's the other part of the thing. But I'm not even running well with Lex like solo right now. Where's her rank 8 again? There we go. When the number of stack reaches 8 or more, that was the thing. That was the problem I had because I didn't understand how she was supposed to get shields. So, increases attack power by 15% when an ally gains shield. Fine. The next damage dealt by herself increases by 2% of attack. Check. The effect is stackable up to 10 times. Check. Stacks are cleared after attacking. So any next attack clears it. So even controlling the ultimates does not change that. So then I have to be very fortunate and put her on a shield team where she's going to get a bunch of characters that are shielding. So run her with lanterns, I guess. I don't know that does John Stewart give shield? If I run her with John Stewart, I assume Hal Jordan does, maybe. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. But if they're giving shield consistently, then this goes off. Crit rate for the next damage dealt increases by 100%. But if that next damage is just a basic, that's a waste, and we have to like stack it kind of consistently. If we're using Green Lantern John Stewart, whom I do not think lays down one bit of shield, 40% chance to counter, blah blah blah. Nope. During battle, nope. So he doesn't have any shield at all. He doesn't lay down any shield, and yeah. And I'm not gonna check Hal Jordan because he's a legendary, and who knows if I'm gonna get him or not. It's legit all the lanterns and Lex. Yeah. Wait, John doesn't do shield though. Star Sapphire does shield. Let me see, because I thought Star Sapphire worked on heals and did attack. Enemy superpower damage equal to stun. Yeah, that's the thing I love about her kit. And then yes, heal amount. It's heal amount that she gets. Proportion of health amount received. Defense crit, attack, defense decrease, Because they don't. That was the issue. They don't on her ultimate. Deals damage, attack, power. No, that's the heal amount that she uses. She collects heals and then goes back to it. Let me check on John Stewart as well. See if I missed it on the ultimate. I thought his was like the construct and then he shoots something, which still isn't. He has a shield up. He's not generating a shield. That's the problem. Like even Penguin puts up a shield on his umbrella, but that's not a shield. He's had like it's a animation of a shield. He's not actually applying shield. Oh wait. No, you're right. I'm super wrong. You're right. I'm super wrong. John creates a shield that absorbs damage equal to 50% of max HP for 2 rounds. You're right. You are super right. It even has shield down there. Maybe I should scroll instead of spouting off at the mouth. Let me go back to be sure I didn't miss something. Yeah, no. Okay, so she doesn't shield, but John Stewart does. If I had him ranked 7. So basically what I'm saying is if I take John in order in order for me to be able to take Jessica Cruz to rank 8 and feel good about it, I need Lex, whom I have, and I need a rank 7 John Stewart, whom I don't have. I do want to take him to rank 8, but it's not happening anytime soon. However, in order for Raven to work, I need to put her on a team with people that do a lot of debuffs. I can run her with Sinestro now. I can run her with a lot of characters if I do that. On her ultimate, and her ultimate cost is what? 2 or 3? It's 3. Yeah, I think I'm gonna rank up Raven. How many of these do I need? 55. I'm gonna rank up Raven, and then I'm gonna call it a video, guys. Let me know if you're interested in me in doing that kind of Patreon content. And I'll try to find a format where we can all be like interactive with each other, not just dependent on me or whatever, but like all interactive with each other. I am hesitant. Attacks enemy dealing superpower damage. Rank 9 is when that increases. Ricochet damage decrease by 50%. Revives defeated allies. That does increase her health. Okay. And then this, upon dealing damage, that's that passive. I have her in attack. Why do I have her in attack? Because she's going to do that attack. Okay, fine. Revives, but it's going to be 70% of her HP after revival. So shouldn't I put her in HP? Why do I have her in attack? I don't know why I have her in attack. Yeah, and I need Hal Jordan, and I'm not. He's a legendary. I can't guarantee I'm gonna get him, and I'm damn sure not buying him. I'm not gonna use it on that. I don't like that character. I feel like she should be in an HP set. And I did just get an HP helmet, didn't I? Yeah, I just got one. All right, so let's go ahead and do what we got to do to rank her up, and then we'll adjust her gear, and then we'll call it a video. How about that? And then I have to go do Marvel Strike Force now. Saying that I have to go do something for a mobile game is probably the surest sign that I'm falling out of love with that mobile game. So we needed 55 of the rare, or no, these guys. Let me see if I can do it through resources real quick first though. Nope, sold out. Elseworld. Not sold out. And am I buying anything else here? I did buy this for the first time, 2 of them to rank. Oh no, that was on the first stream. See, I'm doing so much streaming, I don't even know when I'm not. Max. That gives me 4. So that gives me 40. And then this is probably the thing I'm going to need to buy to do it. Let me go back here. Use. Okay. It's so funny that 9 times out of 10 is the rare, for me at least, it's the rare frags that are the problem. I don't have enough of those. Yep. And so then we still only need auto select. 15 left. Okay. I am going to buy that 30 for 300 because everything else is sold out. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You still don't have Raven? I think Raven is actually really, really good. Very, very solid for early game players for me. Because I didn't have a healer, but she was reviving every once in a while. She had like a good 5-day run there where she was helping me out in my account a lot. And Raven is one of my favorite characters from Teen Titans Go. So auto select. Ooh, auto select, but I didn't want to use Harley. Do I have anyone else down here? Yes. We will max you out. Okay, confirm. Because I'm still trying to get some stuff done with Harley Quinn. Auto select, confirm. Boom, there we go. So now Raven is up to rank 8. No more content on MSF. I'm going in on that game too, working on it. Well, here's the thing. And this is what I was saying before. Night Stalkers are good, but yeah, I finished my Night Stalkers team a little while ago. But I do use them a lot. No, it's not that. I've been playing the game for a while. I do like it. I do like it. But I didn't make content for it for a while, like I was saying before. I just couldn't find my niche. And I was watching other content creators, and I was like, I'm just gonna regurgitate what they're saying. So I'd rather not be that guy. Just taking everybody else's stuff, not having any real opinion of my own. So yeah, I like the game a lot. I still like it a lot. That's why I still want to play it and like keep it a little bit alive while I'm going through my phase of like I love this game, and then I can come back to it every once in a while and play it. That's basically what I'm looking at. Yeah, there's a lot of players who did quit. They did put in a danger room and they did add a bunch of stuff. I need to do the danger room today. That's what I need to do. But I definitely understand those people who moved away from that game. I do. I get it. And at a certain point, like I said, at a certain point, I stopped putting money into it because I was like, what am I really doing with this? All right, so HP, we like, and it's free. That's cool. Oh, I had a piece that would have gone really well, and it was, oh no, it's an attack piece that I put on Penguin, which I feel like just taking that off of him for the principal. Actually, you know what? Let's just do all HP right now instead of me trying to search for stuff. None of that. Okay. Yeah, you're here. We'll take you. Cool. Ooh, what? Oh, these are all. I was like, are these all epic? It's all elite. I was about to lose my mind. Ooh, I don't have a lot of epic health stuff, HP stuff. So yeah, that goes on. I'm missing shoulder. Okay, well let's see. Next thing I guess is attack. I could leave her in speed though, to get her to her revive faster. But she doesn't heal. So attack power, I see that there. Wait, and then what was this? It unlocks fear, and it just does more debuff stuff. So, I mean, I could add attack to her, but her benefit is an attack. Her benefit is an attack. So, or like that's not what she's there for. She's not there for attack. So then as I go through, I guess speed would be best. Let's see. Let's see what we have in terms of anything. Yep, I got speed here. I also have heal crit, but she doesn't heal. I have crit, but which a 10 plus crit. Why do I have that piece just laying around? All right, whatever. With the speed, I do have an HP speed epic piece. I think that will be the one. Do I have anything with the start? Nope, that goes to Starfire. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Mad scientist stuff. If I put her with one block set, I can run her with Ocean Master, and Ocean Master is going to lay down Weaken, Bleed. Are we doing this? I have a crit block piece like that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't even wait. That's nuts. A crit percent piece. That's nuts. I need to marinate on that one. Okay, so that's not going to her. I'm gonna put that piece on Bane, I think. Crit percent piece with crit substat. Damn. Okay, so first of all, and this was an attack piece, and this is an attack piece. So I'm gonna, ooh, oh damn, that's a decision now. These HP are attack, and attack. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is, because I'm not worried about her damage anyway, I'm gonna take this crit percent piece, and I'm gonna put it on Bane, and I'm gonna take the attack piece off Bane and put that block on her. All right. I did not know. I want to explore that piece a little bit more. I want to level the hell up on that one. All right. So then next, we do have some block shoulders. And then we do have a block chest piece. No HP epic piece there. Okay. And the reason why I'm also comfortable, and I've said this 100 times, so if you guys have heard it before, sorry. But the reason why I'm also comfortable putting her in a block set is because she I'm using it as a defense set. So to me, it's technically raising her defense, even though it's not doing that based on but is raising her defense. So I do like that aspect of it. Now the question is, do I have an HP chest that is equal to, looking in the wrong section, that is equal to what she has on her already? Penguin might have to get got. Penguin might have to get got. You might have to come up off that. Why on earth is Grodd still in that piece? That's terrible. Penguin, you're about to get got, dog. Yeah. About that, dog. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. And then we can replace this with this block piece. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you joining me here. You're watching the YouTube shorts. Those YouTube shorts are like at least a year and a half old. Do they even still apply? So since Ocean Master does bleed Ultimate, would I be feasible to use him and Nightwing with the bleed team? You know what? Yeah, 100%. Because he's gonna lay out way more with Nightwing present. Yeah, 100%. That's a good shout. I need to write that down. Yeah, that's really good. I want to try that. Nightwing and Ocean Master with bleed, because I was trying to figure out how to make bleeds work anyway, and I was putting Ocean Master there. I think I was running Nightwing too, but I need to really remind myself to like experiment with that. Okay, so then we're gonna put this piece on. Bet her defense dropped a little bit. We can fix that by adding a few pieces here, but do I really want to strengthen that up right now? Oh, I do have 13K here. When did that happen? I mean, I bought it. Strengthen. Just to take care of her a little bit. So we do have Raven up in a good spot. So thank you guys for watching my stream. Thank you guys for being a part of it. You make it fun. Let me know in the comment section if you are interested in that Patreon idea. Honestly, if like 20 people say yes, I'll do it. Because it's not even about the money at that point. It's really not. It's about the fun. So, thank you guys for watching. See you next time.